Hey guys, took me a few minutes to get set up. I'm filming on my DSLR camera and I haven't done that in a while, so hopefully this is gonna go pretty well. It's first time filming in my office / studio that I have now, and hoping that'll make it a little bit easier because I can kind of set up and just hopefully just go for it more often than having to set things up all the time. Anyway, neither here nor there. This is a flip. I didn't get to do one last week because we were traveling, so I wanted to make sure and do a flip this week. I got a new cover, as I'm sure you can tell. This was the unicorn. This was the one I was really looking for. It is the matte brown Giglio Croco, and I found it from a lovely gentleman named Joe on the Jillionaires Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook. Got it, gosh, a couple of days ago. Immediately set up, jumped in. The one thing I kind of like about being back in rings again is I can flip covers really quickly and the setup remains the same most of the time. So it just allows you for a flexibility that you don't have in other books. So that's been kind of fun to have to play with again. So I'm gonna do a quick flip. I have changed a couple of things. But yeah, so we'll get started. So this is a Giglio Campagna personal wide. This is the matte brown Croco. I always have a ollie clip here. Not sure why, I just really just kind of like them. She's pretty stuffed, but the pockets remain the same. And so in the front here, I have some note paper, a planner card, a washi card that I got a long time ago that I really love, some stickers that I just always have with me, a sticky note pad. These are cloth and paper sticky notes, and this, I think it's kind of a bookmark, is from Ashley Lee Designs. I've had it for a really long time, but it's super handy. I just keep a couple of note card or post-it notes there, sorry. My front zipper pocket is just some stamps and some Band-Aids. I have a few inserts and things up here that I kind of need every now and then. And then I have my flyleaf. I'm absolutely loving a flyleaf. I've never had one before, but I really like having this on the front. I do stick a pen loop on mine. I do get a really nice one. It has kind of a leather-like backing to it, but I need two pens. I need to have a clicker pen for really quick things. Sorry for the glare. That's just my divider from cloth and paper. And then I have a Pen Gems pen over here. So the front's really the same. The first section is just kind of my important section. I did get this, I think, since the last time I filmed. It's from the Coffee Monsters Co. and it's this year's drawings for the calendars. They're all Monday starts. I did have to trim it like a little bit here and here so that it would fit, but I absolutely love having this the first thing I look at in my planner. It's great. The first section is quarterly plans. And this is just kind of where I do my forward planning. This is from Plan to Create, but I believe her shop is closed right now. And if you were looking for something very similar to this, Planner Test has one, almost identical. I did kind of have to print some things to get this on the back. But yeah, I really like this a lot. And it's just a great place for me to jot things down. I only keep the quarter. Well, not even the quarter, the first 4 months. I divide it into threes. I have the 4 months of the planner in my inserts in my planner at any one time. So having a place to jot things down that go out farther than that is very important. This is a dashboard from Catspresso Co. These are very similar to the Foxy Fix dashboards that you see everywhere. They're no longer selling them, so this is nice. It does have a pocket. I have, this is a picture of my son, my daughter, and my husband. Then I have a couple more of these, and these inserts are from Peanut Planner Co. and this is where I keep my schedule. So my husband's schedule, our school schedule, and this is the last semester. I have my son's schedule, just because we kind of help him out with pets and stuff, and so it's good to know that. Here's another dashboard. And then I have my son's college schedule here. And then I have activities. This is a Peanuts Planner Co. that I edited and put the activities in. And then I have my cleaning. So this is our cleaning from Hey Girl Plans. And then I did another Peanuts Planner Co. Fold out and just kind of put my things that I want to do monthly in that. This is Plan. Again, sorry for the light. Let me see if I turn that off, if we can still... No, need the light. Okay, so sorry about the glare. The light's kind of necessary. This is my schedule section. I usually print out something. This is my birthday month, and I always loved the Care Bears, but that's my favorite Care Bear, so I did that. And then this is a clip from Erin Condren Plans. I don't remember when I got this. I've had it for a while, but I never knew what to do with it. It was always on my bulletin board, and so I thought about this, and I love having this in here. It just makes me smile. Now, in the beginning of my calendar section, this is something I changed. So I put the front page from each of my cloth and paper inserts. So this is the monthly dated. I have a vertical weekly dated. I have the horizontal weekly, and then I also have the dated daily inserts. And so I put these here because I've been switching around between vertical and horizontal, and you'll see that in just a minute. So I thought these might be handy to have as long as I have room for them. I write on the back when I'm using them. So when I switched to the horizontal, it did not come with monthlies, and in the weekly verticals, the month kind of flows immediately into the week. So I wanted a month separate that I could take out in and out as I saw fit and wasn't having to redo months if I changed between vertical and horizontal, if that makes sense. So I did this just to keep notes. There's a belong to page, and then it had a year at a glance, and then they had some conversions and holidays, which I thought was really handy. And then here's January. So January's passed. What I decided to do, since I had the months separate now, is I keep the monthly spread, and then any notes from that month that were relevant, I keep those here, and that's all I keep once the month is passed. So I only have the current month in my planner, or I'm sorry, the current month, weeks, and dailies in my planner, but I have the months for January, February, March, and April. I hope that makes sense. So February was the same thing. There's the dashboard. I had more notes. I had a brain dump list that I used. I had some meeting notes, the month. So I keep all of that. And then in March, I have a gold clip, so it flips straight to my monthly. How about that? So this is my month. I make a list over here of important events and things that come up, and I stamp the dates over them. Just gives a little bit of color. And then after the events have happened, I will add things. So we have a play date scheduled. We have a hangout dance event with my daughter's company coming up, and those just came up, so I've got to put the dates in. My daughter had an appointment at the orthodontist, so I have to add that in here. But I just add those in. I stamp birthdays, and I use clean dot markers, which I have right here. So this is the marker I use for my husband. This is his work schedule. It has this dot tip. I'm sure you guys have seen these. They're super cool. And then I can just dot the date when he works. It just keeps things really clean and neat and smooth just in general, which is really nice. So after you have your monthly spread, I have my weeklies. And I switched this month and did these horizontals. So I did a lot more stickers and stamping this week than I normally do, kind of played with it. These little squares are clear stickers from Knockout Print Shop, and you can get different colors. They look like this. And so you get a whole lot of them on one sheet. And I color code all my stuff. So some of my school activities have a specific color. My kids and my husband have a specific color. I have a color. Church has a color. So not every single thing, but a good majority of what I do has a color. So I mark those here. It just helps me see really quickly what's going on. Check them off over here. I did office hours. I had some extra stuff in here. Sometimes I go back and put details in. Sometimes I don't. The stickers are fun. I've been on a Coffee Monster Co. kick lately, and so I try to add stickers for all this stuff. This was the day that my new beautiful brown matte Giglio arrived, so I marked that. Kind of that sort of thing going on there. And then, but mostly it's just the overview. It should just be the activities and things like that, and anything specific I need to know. My husband has a meeting today, and this is a gray page flag from Cloth and Paper. And I just put a meeting sticker on it, and that way it's something I can reuse. It's not a very dark gray though. I'm probably going to get a darker gray, but it allows me to kind of like just add meetings in that can occur more often, stuff like that, which is nice. So I have all of my weeks through the end of the month in here, and I'm really liking these horizontals. They're kind of neat. Typically I'm a vertical girl, but I'm really enjoying these. Then I have another dashboard, and this is a picture of my daughter on point, and these are my kids and their significant others. And then this is kind of a new section. This is probably where I'm going to spend the bulk of my time in this video. So between my weeklies and my dailies, I wanted to have something called my currently section. And I kind of have really thought about this and what is it that I want to do. And this is for the things that I, as a stay-at-home mom and a homeschooling mom, there are certain things that I'm just getting into all the time, every week, and it really doesn't fit into my daily, doesn't really fit on the weekly when it's just supposed to be an overview. These are things like my meal planner, these are my lesson plans, my content planning for YouTube, my lists, brain dump lists. Sometimes I have shopping lists that are going on. What else is in here? And I have this. And I also have my activities that I'm tracking and my Peloton log for my workouts. So all of this is stuff that I'm just getting into every week, and they change just about every week. So I'm making a section in between my weekly and my daily that is called my currently section. I put this in the middle because, one, it's easy for me to write in. I'm writing on these things all week, and it's easy for me to get them in and out of my planner. So those are just win-wins for me. I do slit my inserts, especially inserts that I print. They're just easy to get in and out. If it's something that I'm really worried about losing, then I don't slit it and I keep it in. So I try not to slit my weeklies or my dailies, because if those were to fall out, it would be really bad. But if I lose a lesson plan, it's on my computer. If I lose a content planner, I can usually figure that out. A sheet again, a meal planner, same thing. So with that being said, what I have in here this week is from Simple Trendy Co. I have my meal planner. Now, I don't know if I'm going to continue doing the 2 pages, which I'll tell you why in a second, but I stamp the dates on breakfast because breakfast is typically the same thing over and over again. But I like having an add to grocery list right here so that I can kind of brain dump anytime it comes to me, it's with me. But I think I'm going to switch back to the 1 page with the smaller list because I'm incorporating something else, and I'll get to that in just a second. And then this is the next week. So when I'm done with this, I can pull this out and I can flip them over, and I have the following week already done. So that way I'm not wasting inserts. I just have to remember which week it is, which is kind of important. And then I have a brain dump list. I got this from Peanuts Planner Co. I edited and put brain dump at the top, but this is just something I'm constantly working on. I just put things down whenever I think of them. This is another list from Simple Trendy Co. And this is homeschool needs for next year. As we're starting to think about what we're doing in the next school year, as I find out, oh man, Eleanor's going to need a new textbook for this. She's the youngest, and so some of these books have been through 3 kids, and she is not going to be able to, it's not going to make it for her. So it's just a place where I can start now writing those kind of things down. I downloaded the content planner from Peanut Planner Co. This is something I've had, but I re-downloaded for this planner. And I just kind of am jotting down ideas for videos. I'd like to regularly film flips, and I'm going to do a video probably about some covers. Thought maybe some favorite inserts. That might be something I can do on Instagram. And just sort of brain dumping that and trying to incorporate that in my weekly plans. This is a personal wide insert from Plan to Create. And as I said earlier, her shop's closed right now. But it's a flip out. So it's a mini calendar on the front, and then it opens to a big calendar, but I'm not using it as a calendar. What I did is I added some lines in here, probably every other one. This is a fold out monthly, undated, and I turned it into a lesson plan. And so this section goes to, I have 2 kids that are in 7th grade, so they're doing the same work every day. And then I have one kid in 3rd grade. And so this is for her, this is for them, and I'm, working through this and kind of figuring it out. That's why a lot of it's written. On my Mac, I'm able to go in and edit PDFs. So I could, probably will type this section up, type this part up, and then just fill in the rest of it as it goes week by week. I did put the dates on here, and I try to color code. So it's my birthday this month. It's St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. My son's on the 16th. My nephew's on the 14th. So just kind of figuring that out, and then adding important dates or any tasks that need to happen. And then there's a dot grid on this side where you can put notes. This is a no spend tracker from SM Plans, but the second one, there comes with 2. The second one you can edit and do your own thing. So I went ahead and put the numbers in. I put the month at the bottom, and every day that I close my rings. I am getting back into working out slowly but surely. So I'm closing my rings with exercise just about every other day. So I did do that on the 3rd, and I work out again on the 5th. So right now we're just trying to build consistency, but I really enjoy stamping those and seeing that. I just need to stamp that one, and I haven't done it yet. And then I found this from Perfectionism Prints, and it's a Peloton log. And I love my Peloton. I ride my Peloton pretty faithfully. And I love that I'm able to kind of see and compare my workouts, and if I'm getting better or if I'm getting worse and that kind of thing. So this has been really cool to have. Once I get out of this, and again, this is going to be my currently section, and I just ordered on Etsy a dashboard. And I'll definitely have her tagged in the next video when I have the dashboard. But it's a clear dashboard that will say currently at the top, and it'll sit here at the back. And it's just gonna be this section. So these are things that switch and change, and I need them all the time. And those are kind of what I'm in more than anything else. Then I go into my dated dailies, and a blank one looks like this. So it's 2 days per page already dated. And what I've been doing with these that I've really been enjoying is I go through and I fill out my activities. I do some stickers. I do the weather at the top, and I stamp my times in. And I'm really liking that. I kind of move it. I do tend to put more detail here. These are the top tasks that I think of early in the week. But then as I'm somewhere, I will add more stuff. I put notes for anything specific to that day. Tomorrow the big project is cleaning out closets. And so these are the things I want to do in each closet. And then, with church on Sunday. So that's kind of what that is. But I'll put more detail down in here. More specifics of what I'm trying to get done and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's there. Then on the last page of the dailies, this is from Martha Plans. I don't think she's open anymore or makes these tabs, but these are one of my favorite tabs that I ever had made by her. And I keep my notes section right here. And all I do with this is anything notes worthy. If I have sermon notes, church notes, meeting notes, brain dump list that once they're full, but I still need to use them for that month, or I don't want to throw them away quite yet, they'll go back here in this section. And so right now I have lists of stickers that I'm looking to purchase. I've got some notes from class days. I've got some notes from talking with a meeting with teachers for next year, dates for parent-teacher conferences. So all that stuff just goes right here in this notes section. And these are the things that I'll keep with the month when I flip it to the next, when I go to April, if that makes sense. Then I have another another dashboard here. Is a picture of my family at Christmas. This is all my kids and my mom and me and my husband. And then all of us except for one kiddo, and then one of my sons playing soccer. And then I have a journaling section. I'm not going to flip through this, but I'll show you a blank one. I will show at the beginning, it does have I stamped the dates in here, and you can track your moods, which I'm really enjoying doing. And then when you flip into the journaling, they're about half page, they're undated. So I don't feel obligated to do it every single day if I don't want to. But I'm really liking doing this, and I just stamp the dates and I mark the day and journal when I want. But I'm really enjoying doing that. And here's another dashboard, and then some notes and some cards that are starting to fall out. And then I have right here, and as you can see, it's kind of getting hard to turn. So that's kind of why I like to have everything in the month, in the middle. Then here's April, and so April has dashboard and it has the month. The things that I already know about are in here, but that's it for right now. And then I have my personal section. So in my personal section, this isn't really changed. I use, it's another Peanut Planner code from the yearly dated bundle. I think it's 147. And I track my periods here. I keep medical notes here for myself and sometimes kids. I have this from the base bundle. People use it for reflection and some other things. I'm not sure what I want to use it for yet, but it's here if I decide to use it. Meeting notes. So this was a meeting the notes are already irrelevant, but I still need these. And then I have my inbox, which has the getting things done flow chart behind it. Then I have some brain dump sheets, and these are from Haru Plans on Etsy, and I absolutely love these. I use these when we have a family meeting. I use these when I'm just having a really stressful week and I need to get everything out before I plan meetings with my husband. These have been really handy. I also use these when I'm planning YouTube stuff and things like that. These are something these are snipped, like I said, so I can pull these out, write on them, put them back if I need to, but I'm not writing back here very often, so the fact that it's kind of hard to turn the pages isn't that big of a deal. I have an out box, and so this is where I stick sticky notes once I've decided when I'm going to get things done. I have a section of Bible study, which are divided by weeks, and I have the first 3 months in here. I have another dashboard when my son graduated, and then I have a notes section. Now this notes section at the back, it's probably really should be a miscellaneous section, but I didn't have miscellaneous stickers for it, so I didn't do that. But in this section, this is where I keep extra notes pages, extra executive notes. These are all from Cloth and Paper project notes. I've got some printed notes. These are Cornell notes from Haru Plans. This is what I like to use as sermons and church notes. I have extra meal plans. I have extra lists, some brain dump pages. If I need a really scheduled day or I have a lot of tasks to do, and what I have for my dailies isn't going to cut it, this is probably my favorite insert. This is from Simple Trendy Co. and it's called Daily Plans. And it's for those days when you have just a couple of things you need to do, maybe meet or go to, places to go, but you have so much to do. And when I have that little column, I can't always get everything or all the detail down that I want. So I'm really loving these. I'm really loving these a lot. And then I have from Planner Press, I have a page lifter in the back. Back here I have a ruler, some note paper, a monthly review. February's on the front, so I'll review March on the back. Those are from Analdia Designs. I really like these a lot. I heard about these through Pink Planner Girl, and this is what a regular one looks like. And you can do a weekly review or a daily, and I find that the monthly is probably the one that I'll use the most. But I keep those in this back pocket. And then probably my absolute favorite thing about the Campagna is the big back pocket. So a lot of people talk about it. Some people love them, some people hate them. Nobody, I don't know, but I'm just telling you, this has been a game changer for me to be able to put papers. I had to go to the orthodontist for my daughter. She had a braces consult. I have paperwork in here. I have paperwork over here. But the coolest thing I've been able to do is I used to be an Inkwell planner, and she had the best meal planner insert that I think I've ever seen. This is kind of a blank one here. And then you have the grocery list on this side. And what I did is I just cut the disc part off this side right here, snipped it off. And I go ahead and date them, and I stamp in my husband's work schedule again with the clean dot, and I've been doing my grocery list, and then as things come up I just mark them off and get them. And this is something I started after I did my real grocery trip this week, but I'm totally ready for next week. I stamped in the week numbers and I do that, and I'm just really loving this. The best part is it can slide back here. And that's why I'm thinking I will just do the one page so that I have a place to jot some things down, but I don't know if I need the 2-page anymore. I just know that when I didn't have a way to do grocery planning for a family of 6, one little column, not enough room. I needed more room. So I think with the inkwell press insert, now that I can fit it back here, and then just having maybe the one page insert up here, I think that's gonna work better for me, and I can just kind of move through and do that, and I think that's really gonna work nicely. So that's the plan. I'm probably gonna switch back to those for my currently section, and I think that's it. She does close, she's thick. I've seen thicker on Instagram, about that big. It does have the big back plate, and if you've seen my Instagram, you know that last week I had a charcoal Croco mat, and it does not have the big back plate, and that's my first one that's been without the big plate. I really like them both. It is nice when the big back plate is not there and it's not so big. It's a little bit easier. I mean, my hand's not huge, but it's a little easier to grab. But it's not a game changer for me. It doesn't kill the deal. I still absolutely love this thing. So it doesn't kill it that it's that way, but I'm really liking it. So I'm hoping to do a video probably next week sometime where I'm gonna film all my covers. I have 3 now. Another one is coming tomorrow, and then there may or may not be 2 others that are coming from overseas. But you know, it is what it is. It's definitely become an obsession, but I love them. I'm really loving them a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this flip. I'm trying to ease my way back into filming videos again, and I really just want it to be fun and not a stressor for myself. And I really enjoy watching flips of other people, so hopefully you guys will enjoy mine. And as I get more settled in my system, I think they'll get faster. Right now I feel like there's just so much detail to tell you. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I'll be able to get it up in a couple of days, and I really appreciate your support of my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and, you know, like the videos, let YouTube know that you like them. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully it'll grow. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.